All right, so as we know, Bullstrap came out with the contemporary case this year. It was their closed bottom case, but it had this camera plateau cover where it's kind of open but kind of covered. It looks a little bit strange and kind of made it look like the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Well, Bullstrap came out and said, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and give you guys a completely open camera plateau that you have all been asking for. So they fixed it, but there is one issue that I have discovered with this case that I'm not sure how I feel about. Let's go ahead and get started. Today we are taking a look at the Bullstrap Open Plateau Contemporary case for the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Now, huge shout out to Bullstrap for sending this over to me to review for you guys. The price on this case is $99, but right now it's on sale for $79. So, of course, all links are down in the description below for you to check out for yourself. So, this is not going to be a full review. I already did a full review on the Bullstrap Contemporary case. I'll leave that at the end of this video. I'm just going to show you guys a little update what this looks like, show you the little flaw that I found, and kind of give my final thoughts at the end. So, same packaging as we get. Go ahead and open it up, and you are greeted with your case, a sticker, a little tag to remove that it's official, and of course that lifetime warranty. Now, if you guys don't know, Bullstrap has the best lifetime warranty in the game, especially when it comes to leather cases. Basically, anything happens to your case, get in touch with Bullstrap, let them know, and they will send you a brand new case for pretty much whatever happens. All you got to do is pay for shipping. So really, really good warranty. They definitely stand behind that. Just wanted to put that out there. But anyways, this is what we are getting here in the box. Now, taking a look at these two cases. Now, of course, they all come in the same colors. I'll show you guys all the colors of the Open Plateau. But this is really the only difference. That's going to be the plateau. The inside, everything looks the same, going around the sides, all that. The camera control button is the same. Everything is exactly the same. But what I do want to do is bring over this scale right here. Let's see the weight differences between them two, right? So we'll start off with the Contemporary with the half-closed plateau. What would you even call this? Because you get like the iPhone 16 Pro Max cutout and then just a little cutout there, so like a half-closed plateau? Not sure, but anyways, drop test. Let's go ahead and weigh it at 40 grams, and then bringing over the new Contemporary with the Open Plateau, we are looking at 39 grams. So makes sense. You get a little bit less material when it comes to the Open Plateau at the camera, so 1 gram different. And then when it comes to the thickness, both of these cases are going to be the same thickness going all the way around. Everything is exactly the same when it comes to these. Like I said, only difference is that camera plateau, so no need to really measure that. So let's go ahead and bring over that Cosmic Orange 17 Pro Max. We'll put it in here and listen out for that click. Very solid click when it comes to this case. Go ahead and let's just see, you know, the sides, everything fits the same. Then when you go over here to these corners, you do get a slight little creak if you listen to that when you take it off, but a nice click. Little creak. Doesn't really bother me too much at all. Click and click. So this is going to be the black version. Now, I'm going to talk about the colors a little bit earlier than I normally do in this video, and that's because what I've noticed when it comes to the Bullstrap Contemporary with the Open Plateau, I have all of the colors. Bullstrap was kind enough to send me all of them. So I have the black, I have the Terra, the Sienna, the Ocean, and the Slate. So we have 5 different colors. As I was testing it out, I always love to test all the cases that a company sends me. I always put each and every single one of them on, even if the only difference is the color. I always put it on, and I have to make sure they all fit the same, they all feel the same, everything is the same. Well, unfortunately, when it comes to the Bullstrap Contemporary with the Open Plateau, that is not the case. And that is where you guys saw in the title that they fixed it, but this is that but. So let's go ahead and talk about the other colors. So we're looking at the black right here, just plain black. So I'm going to show you guys just taking it off. Nice stiff fit right there, right? I'm not doing any cuts or anything like that. Let's bring over the next one. Here is the Sienna, right? So we'll go ahead and put this on. Whatever. Click. Not bad. And then this one fits almost as good as the black one. So looking at those corners, right? All right, not a problem. Let's go ahead and take this one off. Like I said, good tight fit on this one on the top. Really no complaints when it comes to that one. Let's go ahead and bring over the Ocean though, right? We'll go ahead and put this in right away. This one is so much easier to get off to the point where you really barely have to give it much pressure and that's coming off. That is very different than when it comes to this black one. As you guys saw, it was creaking and everything. It was a little bit difficult even taking this off because it fits so well. But with this one, you don't get any creak, right? And it just does not fit as good or as tight, unfortunately, as some of the other colors. So far we have the sienna and the black both fit really well. The ocean, not so much. Let's go ahead and bring over the slate color here, right? Do the same thing. This one is about the same as that ocean. Yes, you get a little more creak with this one, which, like I said, the creak doesn't bother me too much. But anyways, when it comes to the fit of this one, it's just not as good as the black or the sienna. So let's go ahead and take this one off, put this one here. And last but not least, we will bring over the Terra. Click on there. And like I said, you guys can kind of see what all those look like. Same thing here. Same exact thing here. And that's really unfortunate because I've always loved the Bullstrap Contemporary. This is a very, very nice case. But unfortunately with this exact issue here, it's just something that needs to be fixed. Bullstrap, if you guys are listening, you almost have it perfect. This is just the one issue that I need to see fixed, is that a lot of these cases, they do not have the same fit. And that's not just Bullstrap this year, guys. There's a lot of companies this year that are having this issue, that are having fit issues with certain cases, different colors, different models. Like you guys saw in previous of my videos, I've gotten a case before, it fit terribly. I got the same exact case as a replacement unit and it fit perfectly. So it kind of, I don't know if it's with the material, the way that the new phones are designed, companies are having issues, but unfortunately this year I've seen more quality control issues than I've ever seen with any other phone before. But just to give you guys a quick look at what all the colors look like with the actual phone. So this is going to be Terra, Sienna, Black, Slate, and Ocean. So all of these cases, they're really nice. I'm super happy Bullstrap finally came out with that open plateau that doesn't have that like little hybrid. I want either fully precise or fully open, not an in-between like this. Bullstrap really listened and I appreciate that, but I would just love to see this issue fixed where all of the cases should fit exactly the same. I think you might have a #1 leather case, or at least a top 2, if that issue is fixed. But let me know what you guys think about that Bullstrap Contemporary with open camera plateau down in the comments below. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel. It goes a really long way for me and allows me to make these kinds of videos for you. But if you guys want to see my full review of that Bullstrap Contemporary, I'll leave that video right here. If you guys want to see another excellent leather case that I have really been loving, I'll leave that video right here.